It's time for another double shot.
Did you see the story? A lot of people have been talking about it. It's been big on my show. The cicadas. Do you know what a cicada is?
I do.
It's the bug that comes out every oftentimes it's like every 17 years.
That stupid people call it kakata.
Okay, so yeah, the kakata is about to come out in Chicago, in the Chicago area. What's unique about this one, though, there's two very unique things. Number one, two different broods of cicadas are coming out at the same time.
Which is rare, right?
Which is rare. One normally comes out 14 years. The other one comes out every 13 years. But this is the first time in like 220 years or something that they're coming out at the same time. So kakata experts are very, very excited about this. The other thing that they're like anticipating negatively is that they're talking about this sexually transmitted fungus that the cicadas are going to have, and then they're going to give each other. And the gross thing about this is really disgusting.
It's not actually cicada.
I know, I was just playing it up.
I feel like I convinced you it was.
No, it's not. All right. So the cicadas have this sexually transmitted fungus that they all have. And when they become adults, they get out of they live in a hole or something. I don't know much about them. They get out of their hole, they molt, which I think means they like kind of shake off their baby stuff and they fly around cicadas. But then they have this weird fungus that is now attached itself to the back of their butts, which is where their genitalia is, and their genitalia falls off.
And no wonder they're angry all the time.
They're angry, yeah. And can you imagine, like you've been waiting 17 years, you come out of your hole,
excited,
and your genitals fall off. It's like just a classic horrible story.
It's rude.
So, but the thing is, they don't know that their genitals have fallen off because the fungus has this amphetamine effect. Basically, they're all hopped up on cocaine, essentially, flying around. There's going to be like a trillion of these.
Sexless, coked up
cicadas. Well, no, like sexless, coked up, but they are hypersexualized because something that this fungus does,
God hates these bugs.
Gets them going. Yeah, no, these are not favored bugs.
Right?
Absolutely not. Yeah, it's a real bummer for these cicadas.
Okay, well, I have questions then that are natural.
I can answer any of these questions. I've read about this for a day.
How do they populate?
Well, I can't answer that one.
It's the most obvious question.
Well, no, there's not many genitals.
Falls off.
Well, yeah, obviously these ones can't populate. The other ones.
What other ones?
I don't know what they're doing in the hole for 17 years. They're doing something down there.
Oh, you think that's what they're doing? I thought they were asleep or something.
Okay, that's like two questions I don't know about cicadas. But asking, do you have any other ones?
Yeah, I actually did. The first thing I was thinking of, oddly enough, was sex related. Do the two different versions like each other?
Well, they're like
or is that like Dad Cicada is all like, I'm going to judge you if my daughter dates that cicada.
Well, I think it's like a West Side Story kind of thing. Where it's
it really?
Yes, they're kind of like, the Sharks and the Jets.
Yeah, because they're so rarely coming out at the same time.
Except all their genitals have fallen off. So they're just kind of left there like a bunch of...
Where does it go?
I don't know, cicada. It's very tiny.
I know.
It's a big bug. It's a big bug, but they're essentially eunuchs and just flying around thinking that they have...
Well, they're worse than eunuchs. It all comes out.
That's true. But a male cicada whose genitals fall off thinks that it still can mate.
Well, what happens to the woman?
Well, it pretends to be
the woman, the female cicada.
What happens to the woman cicada? So the males will try to mate with the females. Obviously, that's not working. And then they will when that stops working.
The female cicada fakes it.
I mean,
just to end it.
Just to make
she knows.
Is she playing into his ego?
Yeah, I mean she knows that.
She's like, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. He's like, yeah, I'm sure it was.
A couple like sexual hisses, I guess.
I don't know.
And they go hiss.
They do something. Yeah, they do something. But
it's a valid question.
It's a great question. These are all great questions. I can't answer all these questions, but
you've literally answered not a single question. I'm just saying I studied this all day yesterday.
Well, it's fun to read about.
Well, there you go. We'll see you next time.